is available in high definition.
The greatest stock car drivers in Canada have descended here in Edmonton. The NASCAR Canadian Tire Series has been cleared for takeoff on the runways of Rexall Speedway, and 21 pilots are all looking to win the Canadian Tire 100.
Edmonton has some of the best fans in the country, and today these star racing fans will watch as these 3,000-pound ground pounders tear up the tarmac at the Edmonton Municipal Airport. In 2007, Fitzpatrick stole the show with a last lap pass on his old foe. Last season, Alex Tagliani powered his way to the winner's circle just ahead of his fellow Quebecois racing star. Now, with a comfortable points lead, Ranger sets his sights on an Edmonton win and another NASCAR title. This is race number 6 of the 2009 NASCAR Canadian Tire Series, presented by Mobile One from the runways of the Rexall Speedway. This is the Canadian Tire 100. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the City of Champions, Edmonton, Alberta. I'm Dave Bradley, along with Billy Rouse Jr. and Todd Lewis. As always, he is trackside. Billy, a great fan-friendly track built around the runways and access roads at the Edmonton Municipal Airport.
That's right, Dave, and it's very fast, very open circuit. It's not like the tight confines of the Toronto Indies and those places. If you can miss the mark a little bit and not get in trouble, and horsepower is your best friend.
One guy who has been up on his horse has been the 27 of Andrew Ranger. The Roxton Pond, Quebec driver sits 42 points ahead of DJ Kennington in the Castro Points chase. He's won 2 events so far this season, and he always runs well here.
And that fellow right there, J.R. Fitzpatrick, Dave, he's doing some truck and nationwide races, and he's rejoined the series for this event.
And he picked up some sponsorship help as well. He's got Schick on board his Fitzpatrick Impala. A little local flavor to today's race. Local NASCAR racer Daryl Haar will run here at the Napa 100 in Montreal. That's where he'll also run this season with his Westworld entry. His neighbor and good friend Todd Nickel will run the number 6 Bayer Crop Science Monte Carlo as he plans to do a couple of races this season as well.
Well, I remember seeing Todd last year come out to the East Coast. Todd and his crew love putting on a good show because this is home for them.
James Van Domselaar racing today. He's from the Fort Saskatchewan area of Alberta. He's been out raising awareness and funds for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society of Canada. And there's Jared Whistle, who's also from the Edmonton area. He'll make his second NASCAR Canadian Tire Series start this season in the number 44 Ford. In qualifying, Trevor Siebert had a motor let go. Onboard fire occurred. Pretty scary sight.
Well, with all the onboard safety equipment, they were able to get the fire under control, and the Williams Lake driver was very fast in practice, and what qualifying he did get in.
The 84 Schick Impala of J.R. Fitzpatrick pushed it to the limit. A couple of off-course excursions in qualifying. He will start third, though, after Scott Steckley's Canadian Tire Adventure. And for the second time this year and the third time in Edmonton, Andrew Ranger took fast time in his Walmart Tide Ford Fusion. The 22-year-old navigated the 14-turn, 1.973-mile temporary road course in a time of 80.941 seconds. And that's 0.6 of a second faster than anybody else. Todd Lewis is trackside, standing by with our 3-time pole sitter.
Thanks, Dave. He's just getting set to lead this field out here at Rexall Speedway. And Andrew, perfect 3 for 3 on the pole positions. What's it going to take to get the victory today?
Like you said, the Tide Machine, Walmart Tide Charmin car was just amazing yesterday. We qualified again on the pole. The goal today, it's try to go smooth on the beginning, save the stuff to the end. But I think the guys behind me will probably push really hard on the beginning to take the pole. But it's going to be interesting.
Andrew, I got to ask you as well, you've been battling a cramp in your foot the last few days as well. How much is it going to bother you today?
It's not bad on the car, actually. I think I focus my mind on the track and I forget about my foot. But now everything's go pretty well for us, actually. And, first I would like to thank Tide, Walmart, and Charmin for this weekend. We have Charmin on board, and thanks for my crew.
Thanks, Andrew. Good luck. All right, Andrew Ranger will lead them to the green flag in the Canadian Tire 100 when we return.
The 2009 NASCAR Canadian Tire Series from the Rexall Speedway in Edmonton is brought to you by Mopar, authentic performance. And next time, choose Castrol. Visit ChangeYourOil.ChangeYourLife.com. One of the spectacular planes which have been doing all flybys all weekend long here in Edmonton. Now with all of the drivers strapped in, let's send it down trackside where Reg Milley, President and CEO of Edmonton Airports, will give the command.
Drivers, start your engines.
Wow, they bring all that horsepower horsepower to life. 21 of the best late models here in Canada. But today, Dave, this is literally a sprint race with this flat, wide open racetrack.
Yeah, it's just going to be about 100 kilometers. We have a couple of onboard cameras to bring you all of the action, and there will be action today. Pierre Bourque and his Aaron Dream Machine will carry one, as will the number 6 Bayer Crop Science Monte Carlo of St. Albert, Alberta's Todd Nickel.
Well, the cars will get warmed up now. NASCAR lets these cars get all their fluids up to proper operating temperature before they turn them loose.
Good look at Ron Beauchamp Jr. sits third in the Castrol points chase, just behind this man, DJ Kennington.
Now, both him and Beauchamp are going to need an excellent day here to keep pace with the 27. He's on a real roll, Dave. He won in the Oval last week, and on the road courses, he's been pretty much unbeatable.
And he will start first here today alongside Scott Steckley, finished second in Vernon just last week, row number 2, as J.R. Fitzpatrick in the 84, as we mentioned earlier, and Ron Beauchamp Jr. in the 60. Row number 3 is DJ Kennington in the 17, Anthony Simone in the 95. He finished on the podium at Mosport road course earlier on. Row number 4 is Don Thompson Jr. in the 4, and Kerry Mix in the 02. Row 5 is Jason Hathaway in that snap-on Dodge to number 3, and Trevor Siebert in the 69 will qualify in 10th spot. Mark Dilley's in the 9, and then Joey Hansen, the rookie, is in the 40. They make up row number 6. Row 7 has Jason White in the 21. Daryl Haar drives the 71, making his NASCAR Canadian Tire Series debut this season. Ken Newt's in the 18, and Dave Whitlock in the 39. That's row number 8. And then we look back to row number 9 for James Van Dam Solar and Pierre Bourque in the Aaron's Dream Machine. Row number 10 has John Nickel in the 6, and Dexter Stacy drives the 55. And then rounding out the field in row number 11 has Jared Whistle in the 44. A couple of more onboards as well today. Onboard J.R. Fitzpatrick in the 84. And outside of the front row we go with the 22 of Scott Steckley.
Well, Dave, there's a real good look out the front of these race cars. These airport circuits are very wide, very forgiving. No walls on the inside and outside on the straightaways, and a lot of room. And again, I'll reiterate, horsepower is your best friend. Out of these 14 turns, 9 of them are right-handers.
And it's a great place to watch a race, too. Fans can see 80% of the track from their seats. With more on the Canadian Tire 100, send it down to Todd.
Guys, a driver to watch in today's race, the number 69 of Trevor Siebert, a road course specialist. He has to go to the back of the field because of problems in qualifying, had an engine fire. They were here late last night making the repairs. An ace in the hole, though, for Trevor Siebert. Cascar Western driver Kevin Dowler is up high in the grandstand spotting for him. Remember, fellas, Kevin Dowler went from the back of the field to win in Toronto a few years ago in the Cascar Series. Maybe he can help Trevor do the same today.
Absolutely. Kevin Dowler was just a missile that day at Toronto. Billy Burns helped him get his car prepared. They had some trouble with it, had to go to the back, and he passed everybody with what seemed like very easy conditions.
And we do have an assortment of onboard views for you to watch from here today. 9 onboard high-definition cameras so that you don't miss a beat here at the Canadian Tire 100. There you get a glimpse of all the angles we'll be watching from here at the Rexall Speedway at the Edmonton Municipal Airport.
Wow, here they come up to speed. The pace cars picking up the pace here. They're getting ready to take the green after they go through the bus stop. Look at the crowd. This is the best look they're going to get. Side-by-side action before we go green.
And as you mentioned, it is just a sprint race today. Just 32 short laps for the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series stars here in Edmonton. Andrew Ranger and Scott Steckley side by side as the Canadian Tire pace truck pulls down pit lane looking for the green flag as we hit the front chute in just moments. The field bunches up tightly. Flagman Sean Gibbs holding them back, waiting for that green flag. Slowly reaching the start-finish line, and we're underway here in Edmonton.
Up through the gearbox. Look at all the room. You'll see them scatter out 3 and 4 wide, heading for turn 1.
Anthony Simone way up on the outside, looking for racing room. We're 3 wide into quarter number 1.
Now it narrows up real hard right here, and you got to be careful of the curbs. There we are, in through the curbs. That's the fast way through there, and the 27's through clean.
27 followed by the 84 of J.R. Fitzpatrick. So it's Andrew Ranger, J.R. Fitzpatrick. We watched these two battle nose to tail nearly the entire race long 2 years ago and here in 2007.
Well, this is a real good rivalry, and JR has only got a couple races to make it a real good battle with the
finish ahead of me.
Well, I've watched him race, and he's a tough little competitor, and he's not going to give any quarter, even with JR being able to put the nose on him or anything else, because